President William McKinley's vice president, representing the Republican Party. Prior to this, he was governor of New York, and political bosses hated him because he cleaned up corruption and pursued aggressive tactics. Many in New York that were corrupt wanted him to be vice president, just to get him out of New York and into a position that supposedly had no power. Spain controlled Cuba as a territory in 1898. Many Americans did not like that a European power was controlling an area so close to the mainland of the USA. Spain controlled Puerto Rico, which was also close to the mainland of the USA. The Spanish-American War occurred in 1890. The USA wanted Spain to give Cuba independence. The USS Maine was sunk near Cuba. Many speculated it was an accident. Yet the USA blamed Spain and declared war against them due to this incident. The USS Maine was sunk, nobody knows how, but Spain was blamed after this. The USA declared war against Spain and began to use force to help Cuba gain independence. To help Cuba gain independence. This was a style of newspaper reporting that emphasized sensationalism over facts. Cuba was controlled by Spain. Many Cubans wanted independence. Journalists exaggerated the harsh treatment of Spain towards Cuba, aka fake news. Despite being inaccurate news coverage, it sold papers and people believed it. The Rough Riders group was a horse cavalry led by Teddy Roosevelt, and they fought in the Spanish-American War in Cuba before TR was ever president. He was a war hero from this conflict. The Rough Riders won the famous battle at San Juan Hill in Cuba. This made TR famous as the leader of the group. The USA won the war and gained the Philippines, Guam, and Puerto Rico. Many felt this was inconsistent of America because as the USA wanted Cuba to gain independence, took other territories from Spain. Leon Franks and Charles Goss, an anarchist, shot President William McKinley in Buffalo, New York on September 6, 1901. At the Pan American World's Fair expedition, Charles Goss was an anarchist who opposed the structure of the USA government and claimed McKinley mainly benefit the wealthy and big businesses.
Teddy Roosevelt became president as a result. This angered many big business leaders who did not like TR's progressive tactics. TR claimed the federal government was responsible for the national welfare. He radically opposed the principles of social Darwinism. TR claimed the government should monitor and even remove monopolies from the economy for the common good. TR wanted laws to ensure the economy worked in a way to benefit the working class. He asserted all Americans deserved a square deal. The Sherman Antitrust Act was supposed to stop monopolies from forming, but it was not enforced well. Teddy Roosevelt began to enforce the act to break up monopolies. In 1902, the Justice Department sued the Northern Securities Company for being a railroad monopoly. The Trustbuster in 1904, the company was broken up, and the Supreme Court ruled the Justice Department's lawsuit was constitutional. U.S. dairy producers would regularly mix their milk with water, chalk, embalming fluid, and cow brains to enhance appearance and flavor. Hundreds of children died due to these mixtures by the mid-1900s. Food standard measures would lead to the use of pasteurization for milk. Upton Sinclair, a muckraker journalist, wrote a book called The Jungle in 1906. Just as Jacob Riis exposed the terrible living conditions of immigrants, Upton Sinclair exposed the unsanitary conditions of food processing factories. Rice's book caused citizens to become concerned about consuming mass-produced food. The Jungle was written with a focus on Chicago life and also